Yes.
Christmas is all about family, Jordan. It's all about cannibals. And it's all about 13 strange men who wander into your house and lick your spoons. Or it is if you're in Iceland.
Okay.
Yeah? So today, on the Christmas Spooky Burrito, we're going to be investigating the legend of Gryla, her troublesome sons, and her giant dark pussy cat. And perhaps at the end, we will find out how Jordan would protect the Burrito Mansion from said threat.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Let's go. Okay. Welcome everyone to Spooky Burrito. I'm Harrison Wilde, your frost-covered host, and across the tundra with ice in his beard is Jordan Shenton.
Hello, I have ice in my beard.
He does, you can see it on the camera. Look, now I'll make it look frosty. Frosted tips, so 90s.
Yeah, God, no, just my beard.
Just the beard, just frosted tips on the beard. Okay, so if this is your first time listening, we are Grief Burrito. We're usually a comedy, movie, gaming, and entertainment podcast, but for one episode a month, particularly this one that you've joined us on, we do a paranormal, spooky, or strange occurrence. And this is the final one. And if you want to receive more than coal this Christmas, make sure to leave a review and subscribe, whatever you like, wherever you are listening or watching. Now then, Jordan, are you ready? Should we get in there?
I think so. The spoon thing really got to me.
Oh, there's much, much more than that. Trust me.
Yay!
My spoons.
My spoons.
My spoons.
Mein Spons.
Mein
I don't even think that's German. Mein Spons. I don't know what Spons is.
I'll go with it. I'm happy to go with Spons. Okay. So did you know, Jordan, that 54% of people in Iceland still believe in elves?
No? Like
yes.
Lord of the Rings elves or like...
No, like little gnomey elves.
How big is like a Christmas elf meant to be?
Oh, small, like a child size, like hobbit size, I guess.
Hobbit size?
Hobbit size,
that
3
sounds
foot.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Like shin height, fine. Like waist height, that's a bit like...
Less fine.
I don't know if I'll be... If that tried to attack me, I don't know if I'd win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If there was more than 3 of them, I'd imagine they travel in packs.
They do. 13s, as we'll learn later on.
13s. Yeah, I don't know if I could kill that many elves.
No. I mean,
if they were shin height though, I could do that.
You punt them away, but it's like when you get a really aggressive toddler and you're like, oh fuck, like you don't.
Oh,
I don't want to hit it.
But I must.
I must do it to get it away.
Welcome to Burrito Christmas.
Yes.
Everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful time in the
How
mansion.
many elves do you reckon you could kill, Harrison, if they were shin high?
Shin high. Oh,
knee high.
I mean, I got some pretty high knees, so that's pretty scary.
Yeah, to be fair, it'd be easier for me.
Yeah, you'd be able to get them. Like, at least you could stamp on them. I think I could stamp on quite a few elves.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Would they be wearing the hats that would impede your stamping?
Ooh, do you mean like are the pointy hats like solid?
Yeah, if not, if they were like slumped down, that's not too bad because it gives you a bit more purchase.
It does, yeah.
But if they've got the pointy hats, you can't get you've got to lift your leg higher and it brings your center of balance higher.
It's like when you watch those guys in the Olympics and they have to jump over the fences and they like catch the foot and like tip over.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
I need a number, Haz. I need a number.
14. 14.
Right. I've got a few calls to make, but I might need you later.
Okay. As I was saying about elves and people believing in them and how we respect other people's cultures after that joke, this means that they still hold this legend in pretty high regard over in Iceland. So let's talk about one that after the 17th century became a Christmas story, as this wasn't initially a Christmas legend, but it slowly became one. So Gryla is thousands of years old. She is a giantess, sometimes described as a parasitic beggar with cloven hooves and unusually long arms.
I thought we were going like Domitresque. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mummy. Well, you may get to like her later on, we'll see.
Okay.
She walks the street at night asking parents for their disobedient children. Not to take them away to work in a mine for the rest of time, but instead to dismember them and cook them into a stew.
Does she lead with that to the parents? Like, can I have your child? And they're like, maybe. What are you going to do with them? And then she explains, and they're like, no. Or does she like, I'm intrigued. Sure, why not?
Just to see what happens. When you can thwart her plans, allegedly, the way to thwart her plans...
Calling the police.
Yeah, just chasing her away.
I'll get the dogs.
Yeah, that's in the wiki. That's how you can chase her. Or you can just give her some food. But apparently her favourite food is children. So you'd have to...
Bit of a catch-22
Yeah,
there.
you've got, like, I don't really know how to get rid of her. So just try and chase her away. If she goes, hopefully you'll be okay. Now, in an early legend, she lived in a cottage, much like the witch from Hansel and Gretel, as they say. And she lived with her husband and many, many children. And her life was reasonably normal, other than the obvious taste for human children flesh.
Sorry, you're not explaining the origin story. You're explaining what she's like now.
What she's like now, yes.
She's got a husband and like 14 kids or whatever, and she's still like hankering for a bit of child flesh.
She is, but the thing is, she actually had husbands before the husband she's with now.
Oh, that explains how there's so many kids.
There's even more than 13. 13 are the only current legend. There are many, many more. Some of the names are pretty hilarious. I'm sure one was just called Idiot Face.
Amazing. John, Peter, Idiot Face.
Such a good boy.
You can tell that's like your parents hate you. It's like, I don't know, if you've got a name like Dover and your parents call you Ben, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just to a whole nother level where
is.
the first name is just Idiot Face.
It's a double barrel first name just to really stick it hard.
Not like his name's Idiot, like, I don't know what a surname is in that country, but like his middle name is Face. It's not like Idiot Face Dickhead or something. It's like Idiot Dickhead. What's your middle name? Face.
Yeah, so you can tell who's the favourites, I guess, with that. I want to ask you though, Jordan, what is Iceland known for?
Is it being green instead of icy? And Greenland's known for being green despite being icy.
It is, but it also has ice. It's very cold, basically. It's a very cold place. It's known for its weird, like, creepy landscapes, its lava fields. It's got black sand beaches like Vic, which I'd actually really like to go to.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, where they filmed Prometheus.
That's metal as hell.
It is. Well, that's why you find a lot of band names coming from this place, like Dimmu Borgir, which we'll actually get into and mention in this episode.
Sweet.
So ice is what it's known for, and particularly harsh winters. And in one particularly harsh winter, they all got trapped in their cottage. The whole family and their many, many kids. And when Gryla could no longer venture to find children for food to make her favourite stews, she looked to her husband, to his meaty thighs, to his hammy hands, to his big, swinging, wriggling double chin.
Is she also an Uruk or an Uruk-hai?
That is, well, she's described as an ogress. So very,
Meat's
very
back
close.
on the menu, boys.
These are not for eating. Yes, I mean, the way she's actually described visually, she is very much like an orc or an ogre or some kind of creature in that same area anyway. So what was she to do with her husband? Well, for that night, and many more afterwards, she and her children fed on father stew until ice and snow subsided.
So, sorry, they fed on Father Stew. What kind of dish was he?
Stuart. Father
I was
Stuart.
gonna say, Father Stew. It's like, yeah, but what kind of dish was he? Father Stew. Well, yeah, I know. I get his name, Stew Harrison.
Yep. I mean, they probably made him into loads of different kind of dishes, but a lot of the specialities in Iceland, don't they bury this stuff under the sand and let it like ferment, like that? What was
like
that?
Shark.
They do a shark, and they also do that drink called Black Death. They actually bake bread underneath volcanic sand. Sounds amazing.
You and fucking bread every time.
It has to come into the episode, Jordan. It's part of the law.
So how many obviously this is a fairy tale.
Mm.
How many meals do you get out of like a grown-ass man?
He was a big man. He was also an ogre, from what I believe.
So he was the Duke from... This is getting very Resident Evil 8. He was the Duke from Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
And the wife is basically Lady Domitresque from Resident Evil 8.
Yeah. This got a lot sexier than I thought it would earlier on.
I wouldn't say the Duke's a sexy man.
I've not seen him.
Domitresque, fine.
I don't think you should
You've
put him
not
down
seen the
like that.
Duke?
I think you should, you're supposed to up people's confidence.
Have you seen the Duke?
No, I've not seen him, but I want to believe he's a beautiful man.
People who are listening will know, but Harrison, check it at the end of the episode, and then I want you, in the editing, to put a little clip in going, okay, so Jordan may have been right there.
He is disgusting. Okay,
he is a vile man.
I will do that for you.
Hey guys, it's Haz, pausing the episode from the future. As requested, I'm going to go and check what the Duke looks like right now. Pressing search. Ooh, he's a big, sexy man, baby. Okay, Jordan was right. Fine.
As we said, so for many nights, they managed to survive on the stew made from the father. But to the dismay of the family and the town, after hearing what had happened, they forced her and her children out into the wilderness to find
She'd already been eating children.
But they
Why is this the step too far?
Because they were misbehaving children. Father Stew did nothing. He was a great priest.
But you killed your husband, you bitch. It's like, I also ate all of your children. They're like, yeah, but they were bastards.
They were dicks. But they found a new home, Jordan. A lovely cave on the Dimmu Borgir lava fields, which sounds like an awesome place, by the way. I'd like to go and see that.
It sounds like Star Wars.
It does. And they actually filmed Rogue One out there. So a nice little connection to Star Wars there. The intro scenes. And she, believe it or not, she actually found love again. She found love out on the lava fields.
It makes me feel bad that, people struggle. And then you look at whatever this is.
Look at this ogre living on the lava fields. How has she found someone?
Yeah. That bitch is stuck inside a cave and some guy wanders in like, hello.
Hello there. Yes.
Hello there.
But you'll
Star
also...
Wars, yeah.
Yeah, Star Wars, yeah. You'll also be, I suppose, sad to hear that she also found another very harsh winter, as living in a cave in the winter is pretty hard. So that love was not to last, but the stew that she made from this new suitor lasted all the way through the winter again.
Oh, my Lord.
Now, eventually, she settled down with a third and final husband who she lives with to this day, the man called Lepaludi.
I've got nothing.
Nope.
You can have that.
Yeah, thank you. A lazy oaf of a man. And Lepaludi never actually leaves the cave. He stays at home. And I presume he's so tired because he gave Gryla 13 more sons.
So 26 sons, yeah?
Yeah, possibly even more. Like, there's a hell of a lot of children that Gryla has. The 13 are the ones that are on record now, which we'll go through later in the episode.
Record. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you can find that in the archives.
Honestly, you can find images. If you look these up, you'll find it. And I'll give you the name after this part, Jordan, so you can have a look if you really want to see some images after we go through the names. So, other than the sexual prowess that he has, he made... You might wonder what made her not turn him into stew. He had a soft spot for animals, you'll see. And that just warmed her gigantic, cannibalistic heart. So to make the cave a home, they adopted a cat, Jordan. A wonderful cat. A huge, vicious black cat that they named the Yule Cat. Perfect for the Yule time season.
Is it the cat from Dark Souls 1?
I'm not going to say no. It's very close.
Is it one of those giant cats that rolls into a ball and tries to like...
Oh, yeah, just like roll... Oh, they're terrifying.
Yes, they are.
They're so scary.
I forgot that was an enemy. Dark Souls is a weird game.
Yeah, I did. I forgot that was an enemy as well. The first thing I thought was the cat that talks to you in the woods. But yeah, they're the other ones in the woods, aren't they? The big things.
Yeah, I was thinking of the cat in the thing. But fuck it. All right, carry on. Go.
So while Gryla is out hunting for misbehaving children, the Yule Cat is out searching for people who haven't had new clothes before Christmas Eve, which is a weird stipulation and comprehension for a cat, in my opinion. But that's the legend. That's what the Yule Cat does.
Judgmental little bitch.
You got holes in your clothes. Gonna eat your face.
Away with you. Yeah.
It's supposed to be Christmas. And Lepaludi is back at the cave, and this is when their 13 sons begin to appear. Every day, from the 12th of December, a son pays a visit. A nightly visit. The name of this group, Jordan, I hear you cry.
Mostly.
The Yule Lads.
The Yule Lads. Oh my lord.
Over the icy
Yule
hills.
lads.
They come chanting, lads. I'm so glad you did that.
Can you imagine if instead of in Aliens, why they were like, it comes out at night? Mostly. Fucking these 13 whatever fucking guys.
Little gnomes.
Just come out like, lads. As they're going through licking spoons in people's houses. Oh, we need Ross to animate this.
Yes, yeah. We need like the scene, you know, when they look down at the radar in Aliens and it's like, and it's like, lads.
And then they just fucking swore. Lads.
It's reading right, man.
Oh, I'd imagine it like the bit in Game of Thrones where the zombies just fucking rush the walls
they just
and the
swarm
soldiers and just lads as they go through.
Faces through the gaps like, lads.
Spoons, lads.
So would you like to know
Lord.
about the legend of the 13 Yule Lads?
I am fucking all in.
Okay,
Go.
let's do this. So number 1, on the 12th of December, we see the first boy. Far across the fields, harassing the sheep. There is a poem for each one, but I've chosen just my favourite. This one is called Sheepcoat Clod.
I thought it was good. Is this set in Wales by any chance? Harassing sheep.
Harassing sheep. Harassing them. Sexing them. Sorry, Welsh listeners.
Sexing them.
Sexing them. Okay. So this is a poem that is written about Sheepcoat Clod.
Okay.
The first of them was Sheepcoat Clod. He came stiff as wood to prey upon the farmer's sheep as far as he could. He wished to suck the ewes, but it was no accident he couldn't. He had stiff knees. Not too convenient.
Oh my fucking life.
I don't know who rhymed this. The last lines never rhyme very well. So yes,
You didn't add the last bit.
no, not too convenient is the last line. You can see it on the fucking thing.
Oh, fucking Lord. Not too convenient.
Not too-
Moving on.
But it was no accident he couldn't. He had stiff knees. Not too convenient. Yeah, that's the last bit.
Okay. Fucking okay.
Number 2, Jordan.
All right.
On the 13th, we have Gully Gawk. He hides in gullies, waiting for his opportunity to get his tiny hands on buckets of cow milk, only to steal the foam. Why the foam? Take the milk.
Why is he called Gully Gawk? He's not gawking at anything.
He gawks from gullies, I think, is what it's supposed to be.
He's not. But he's stealing. So it'd be Gully Skulk or something like that. He's skulking in gullies. He's not gawking at from the gullies, is he? No. He's going, "Ooh, milk! I'm gonna steal the foam," like some kind of fucking. Oh, I was having a nice night.
Yep.
What is this?
It's Christmas, Jordan. This is Christmas. Oh. Now, you thought Gully Gawk had stubby hands. Well, what about his brother Stubby? He's short and he steals food from frying pans. And he's a big fan of the crust left over from pies. This is what he does on the 14th. Okay. Spoon licker. He licks spoons. Stop me if I'm losing you. Complex, I know. A second poem. Are you ready?
I think so.
Prepare
I
yourself.
feel like I'm in a fucking fever dream, honestly.
It's gonna get worse. The fourth was spoon liquor. Like spindle, he was thin. He felt himself in clover when cook wasn't in. Then stepping up, he grappled the stirring spoon with glee, holding it with both hands, for it was slippery. I feel an affinity with spoon liquor because he was spindle thin.
And genuinely, at some point in this, I might need to take a minute to just like fucking calm down.
That's fine. When you need a break,
This
you
is
tell me.
actually fucking amazing. Oh,
On the 16th of December comes Pot Scraper, aka Pot Liquor. They couldn't decide his name. He liked pots, is what we discern from his name. He steals unwashed pots and licks them clean. I think this all actually might be the same lad who just eats all the
got
leftover
multiple
food.
personality disorder.
Yeah, it's just one guy who's really hungry, a real hungry lad.
Lads.
Lads.
For Americans who don't know, or anyone else from across
explain
the world, if it's a very laddie thing to do, laddie lads are people who like sport and like getting rowdy when they drink. And basically, if you're doing anything, lads, and that's like a thing.
It's like your chant. It's your war chant.
Yeah. It's
your
your war
lads
chant
chant.
for when you're going to go drinking a Weatherspoons until 3 a.m. and then vomit everywhere and not find a woman to take home.
Yeah.
Because you're absolutely fucking repugnant.
The 17th, and the eve rolls round, and as does bowl liquor, or as they call him in Iceland.
Why are there so many liquors?
Askas liquor. That's what they call him.
Askas liquor.
Askas liquor. Sounds a bit like ass liquor, so I just wanted to make sure that we added that name in there from the real Icelandic. He steals bowls of food from under the bed. An odd place to store food, I'll warrant. Apparently that's what they do in Iceland.
Okay.
Yeah, again, another hungry lad. This could all just be the hungry lad.
Lads, please.
On December 18th, the next lad comes a-knocking. But he doesn't, because he's the door slammer. He stomps around, slamming doors, keeping everyone awake. I hope you don't have your early shifts, Jordan, on the 19th of December.
No, I don't. Wait, when's the 19th of December? It's a Sunday! No!
He does! And I hope you weren't planning on having that delicious Icelandic yogurt skier for breakfast, because his next brother is the skier gobbler. He eats up all of your yogurt. A very specific boy, only eating yogurt.
Is that like... I have an image of him being really pale.
Really pale. Yogurt pale.
It's just, he can't eat anything but yogurt.
Help. They all describe him as eating till he throws up.
He claws his way across the ground looking for it because he just can't move.
Leaving a
All the
trail
other
of
brothers are skipping along, like merrily getting all the food, and he's like, like clawing his way.
He's more curds than man now. So the 20th of December, Jordan, rolls around.
Okay.
Christmas is nearly here, and you think you're safe. You sit back on the sofa in the burrito mansion.
And then you've got sofa stabber.
She jumps in.
But he just dives over you and hits the sofa. He's like,
Hate sofas! Upholstery bastards. And you look up and you wipe your Christmas sweat brow and you see him. The sausage swiper. He's up in your rafters where you're smoking your sausages, chowing down, except he's up. He's chowing up. What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
And that's it, you think.
Oh, fuck me.
And that is it. You're like, fuck me. I'm done. I'm going to bed. You walk into your room in the opulent mansion. And out there at the window, you see him. You say. You caught a geezer peeping. It's the window peeper. He likes to creep outside windows, and sometimes he steals the stuff that he sees. I hope he doesn't see your supple boy body, Jordan.
He stole my supple boy body.
I've been replaced. What is this?
What is this? And it's just like a fucking random assortment of shit he found outside.
Yeah, just
like an
random
old
thing.
shoe.
He's crafted your body from yogurt and pie crusts and spoons.
and pans and pots, but they're all meticulously licked clean.
So clean, so spotless and
At
gleaming.
least they're clean.
We might have to get them in the kitchen in the Burrito Mansion just to clean all the pots if they're going to be doing it this well.
That's a really good idea. We've never let Ross leave, and honestly, I'm afraid he's dead at this point.
I know, I'm concerned.
Why did we leave him in the kitchen that had no food?
I don't know. All that's in the pantry for the pick
We've got like 7 kitchens, and we put him in the one with no food.
The one we don't use in the easternly westernmost northern wing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that's the loop-de-loop from the central most rightmost point. Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good.
Can't believe you remembered that. Well done.
Yeah, cheers.
Call back to another episode.
Thing is, I don't know if that's what I said. I made that up on the spot, and if it is,
I'm
my
sure
brain clearly has one waveline.
Now, Jordan, you actually got quite a good sleep last night. You felt safe under the watchful
I can tell
eye.
it's a fiction.
No, you felt safe under the watchful eye of the window peeper. But you know what he saw? He saw me.
Don't. He saw you what?
He saw me baking.
Oh, thank Christ. He saw me, but I was like, Harrison.
Don't say anything. The voice window is just shut down. Just gone. CIA have joined the chat. He saw me baking you Christmas goods. And his brother, the door sniffer, he has a huge nose and an insatiable appetite for stolen baked goods. Particularly Lauferbrot, or what they call leaf bread.
Why is he called the door sniffer?
He sniffs under doors. Gets his nose right under it.
Is it really, really long, broad, flat nose?
Yes.
Like, he slides it under the door.
His brothers call him the platypus. I hope he doesn't also have poisonous barbs on his back legs like they do.
Oh, they're so adorable, yet so dangerous.
Yeah, and it's weird that a mammal lays eggs. What are you? You a duck? Are you a reptile? Are you some kind of beaver? You're all three. All three.
All three.
So now it's gone, Jordan. The Lauferbrot is gone. All the bread in the house, it's gone. The sausages are gone too. So let's check the pantry. See what we've been left with for Christmas dinner.
Okay.
Did you leave the meat out?
I don't think so. It was your turn to bring the meat in.
It's the 23rd of December. Do you know what that means?
No. Oh, God. What now?
That means the meat hook's bin. He snatches up any meat that's been left out, especially smoked lamb.
You can't have the name Meat Hook. Meat Hook's already a thing.
Nope. He carries a meat hook, so they call him the meat hook. He hooks meat.
Not even Meat Hook. The Meat Hook.
The meat
His
hook.
name has an opening.
Yes, it does. And the poem about him actually says that sometimes his meat hook isn't long enough, and that means he won't take things. Only if he can reach.
Okay. Sometimes his meat hook isn't long enough. He's like, damn.
Shit. I'll take this lower rung meat. So I was looking forward to that. There's nothing left in the house, Jordan. Our electrics ran on sausages, on Lauferbrot and smoked lamb. So now we've got nothing. We've got no candles because Candle Beggar's bin. He steals candles, which he used to be made of tallow, which is edible. But they're not even made of tallow anymore. But we don't tell him that. We just let him eat them.
Things have really been going downhill for Candle Beggar.
Poor Candle Beggar. And now he's sitting in silence. With all those lads venturing and ransacking our mansion. That means it's
Christmas. In the background,
Christmas.
all you can hear really quietly is lads, as they march away. Lads.
Yeah, and they're gone. And that is the desolation of Burrito, I call it.
And that was it. Burrito. Griefburrito's over now. That's
done.
it. We've literally been eating our house and home. That's
Literally.
it.
I always thought that, I would be the one to eat us out of house and home.
Me
Turns
too.
out I was wrong. 13 smaller men all ate more than I did.
13 small men with strange names and weird cleaning obsessions.
At least they're tidy individuals. So Jordan, I want to know, how would you protect your house next Christmas from the lads?
Lace everything with poison.
Everything. Every surface.
Literally, Harrison, we can sit in this one space, and that's the only place that's safe. Everything is poison. Death on contact poison.
Death on contact. Jesus Christ. So we have to go and sit in the empty kitchen with Ross, is what you're saying to me.
What's left of Ross, maybe.
What's left?
He might be alive. We'll find out after the episode.
I mean, we could ask Gryla for a stew recipe if we run out of food.
We can't touch. We can't. We need to tell Ross not to touch anything. It is literally all poison.
Yes. Ross, don't touch anything. Poison, everything.
Just like a poof in the background.
Whoops.
That fucking guy.
Well, I've picked up from this, like, advice to our listeners. We need to, how do the listeners protect themselves? I mean, they need new clothes so the Yule Cat doesn't get them.
All of these things are just like, fuck poor people.
They are, I know, it's just like...
Give me your kids. You've got old clothes. You're going to die.
Capitalism, buy things. You need to put a draft excluder down, stop door sniffer sniffing at your door.
Usually there's like a moral to these. Like, you know, don't be mean. Always say thank you. Make sure you clean everything. Brush your teeth.
Don't let
But
dodgy
this
men with
one's
legs near your sheep.
This one's just like, right, you're going to have to barricade your windows because this guy's going to come a-peeping.
It's going to
And it's like, there's literally nothing you can do. It's like an army of really intelligent zombies that are just kind of like going over the house. They're just clambering all over it looking for weak points.
Really specific zombies, though. All they want is leftover food.
Or candles.
Or candles. Or, like, what about
he's a
Gryla?
candle-
She wants your kids.
He's a candle beggar as well. He doesn't beg for it, he just takes it.
Yeah, it's just candle taker, candle swiper.
Candle swiper.
Oh,
Swiper,
come on,
no
mate.
swiping.
You got a candle I could have?
Yeah. No, fuck
No.
off.
Get out and take your fucking brothers with you. And they're
Yeah.
all like, oh, sorry.
I like the idea of you like at the door and you've caught them all like some kind of cat, like some kind of giant cat.
Yeah.
Because they've all got old clothes. And you just pick them all up by the scruff of the necks in two hands.
Right, out with you.
Yeah. Boys, what the fuck?
Lads, out. And then they all
Well,
land
you go,
pointy hat
"Lads."
first in the lawn, like lawn darts. Like,
You go, lads. And they go, lads. And you're like, no.
stop it.
I'd say get a lot of dogs.
A lot of
none
dogs.
of them none of them are like dog bummer or anything, are they?
I don't think so. I mean, there may be in the other names. I didn't
Oh,
look through
there's
all
like
of them.
26 of them, isn't there? Because
Yeah.
she started off with 13.
She
and
did.
There's another 13.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't have guard sheep because that guy will be incredibly stiff.
He will.
So,
Incredibly
I'd say-
inconvenient.
incredibly inconvenient, obnoxiously inconvenient. I would say get a lot of dogs, bar your windows,
Mm-hmm.
probably invest in some kind of gun.
Yeah.
You could set up Home Alone style traps.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I
we
would
could
like
make it-
that.
That'd actually be great because you'd be waiting every year and then they get more and more cautious every year. It's like, I don't want to go in there. And it's like, we have to go in here. It's part of our whatever nature. We are hardwired to need to go into this
I
house.
need those candles.
So they're trying to like fight it and they're like pushing backwards, but they're slowly being dragged forwards into the house. And just me and you with pots and pans on our head, just waiting, ready. And it's like paint cans.
I feel like
everything.
you could catch the sausage swiper really good with like a lasso made of sausages and like pull him in and tie him up with them.
I'd like the idea of this becoming like a horror film for them.
Oh, yeah.
Where it starts off as like, haha, we are so full of glee. And it's whatever the accent is.
Close
and
enough.
then, oh, we are so full of glee. And
I hope
it's
the
like,
mountain from Game of Thrones never hears this because he's going to pull your head off.
Oh, no. And then it starts off like that. And then every year it gets consecutively worse. And it just becomes like a saw maze.
More and more violent, yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
This legend, like the early legend of this, is actually very scary. They've like made it lighter hearted to make it more appropriate for kids nowadays.
Have you got any examples of the old style?
Like, well, there's a really horror. If you Google an image of Gryla, it says Gryla.
That's
terrifying.
much easier to spell than I thought it'd be.
It is, yeah. It's not too crazy.
Gryla.
There should be a
no,
picture of her holding a child looking fucking terrifying.
Oh, that's like the man eating his son.
Yes,
That
yeah,
painting.
it is that painting, yeah.
That is, yeah. Her kids look dumb as shit. Yeah, the kids look fucking crazy. They're not kids.
They're
These
like
are
old
like
men.
these are like grown ass men dwarves.
They've got to be like in their 60s at least. I mean, she's thousands of years old.
They're more. They've got to be more than that. They look like the 12. Is this like a mix of Snow White and the 7 dwarves? But there were double of them and one died or something.
Maybe, yes. One one was called Bridge Faller and he fell off a bridge.
One was called Arsenic, like Snorter or something like that.
He's out there snorting arses.
Arsenic, not horses.
Oh, arsenic.
Arsenic Snorter. It's like, why did we name him that? I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Instead, it's
why
just
did I let you name this one?
I thought my life was a comedy, and now I know it's a tragedy.
I think Lepaludi's sort of been cast out of this tale a little bit, like left back at the cave. I want to see more of him. Like, I would probably go knocking on the cave door, like, Lepaludi, can you come and get your kids? Like, they're on my lawn again.
Again, every year.
He's
Lepaludi.
taking all my yogurt. He's taking all my sausages. He's got a meat hook. That's not safe.
It's like, can you sort this out? And he's like, I'll have a talking to him. I don't know what accent I'm doing. I'll have a talking to them, and then it just never happens. It's like
Just
one
never
guy
does.
whose kids just shouts all the time. You're like,
Yeah.
mate, I've got work in the morning. And he's like, I'll sort it. Don't you worry. And fucking nothing happens.
Either you sort it, or I've got a very big BB gun, and I will sort it.
What? To clarify, listeners, I do not. This isn't a reflection on
He
me.
does. I've seen him shooting kids.
What? One fucking time, yeah? One time. No, I'm joking. I've never done that.
Yes. Editing out that last comment.
Okay.
That's
Is
the
that
end of
it?
the legend. That's the
Is
end of the
that-
legend, Jordan. That is
I'm
the
not saying
end.
is that it is in like, oh, that's it. I'm saying thank Christ, because I don't know how much more of that I could deal with
Yeah,
without
thank
just
God we are
exploding.
through that. A
Oh my
shorter
Lord.
legend to end the year on, but I thought it would be a nice fun one to do another Christmas one like we did Krampus last year, which was a good fun episode.
That was very good. We need to do the one. What was the story Jim told us about Jim Jong-un?
Oh, I know who Jim is. I was just
Yeah.
like, Jim.
The story he told us in the pub about a woman and her boat vagina. Sled vagina.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
We need to get him on, and he
We
can
do.
tell us that story as well.
Jim, you're coming back on. We're going to have to get you back in the burrito
Chublik
mansion.
and her sledge vagina.
I want to know where she puts her feet. I don't know. Fucking-
Like the Flintstones. But at the sides.
yeah. She has a very wide squat. Okay.
Oh, God.
So I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Lovely listener. It was a good, fun one to write.
Oh,
if you did,
wow.
please comment, like, subscribe wherever you're listening if you're watching on YouTube. Where can they find you, Jordan?
You can find me at the Mr. John Core, and after this, definitely deep in more alcohol.
I'm not surprised.
And how about you, Harrison?
You can find me at HasWild absolutely everywhere, and you can find the podcast at griefburrito on all the social medias. And there's a link below if you want to join the Discord, get involved with some of the episodes, with some game and movie nights we've been doing, and some quiz nights. We've got an awesome quiz coming up. This actually might come out. This is going to come out after the quiz is done, unfortunately, but we'll hopefully be having more quizzes in the future.
Yeah,
We'll have some
we
awesome
will.
prizes. I can show you one of the prizes. Where's it gone?
Which will already be gone.
Already be gone, but you can see what you could have won. One of the top prizes this month is a 30th anniversary deluxe edition of Sonic the Hedgehog, a new comic that has just come out that I picked
nice.
up recently. It's a really cool comic, really nice artwork. It's done by the guy who made Sonic Mania, and the art style is the art style from all of the games. Well, the 2D games, which is nice to see.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. They couldn't read that. It was all blurry. Okay, so let's get out of here, Jordan.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Right. Bye.
Bye.
Christmas. Bye.
Merry Christmas.